principle, methods, formulas, and medicinals. This is a system. What kind of system? System about how to use formulas. I commonly hear complaints from my students. They say the formulas does not that consist with what they learned from fundamental class, physiology, pathology, and diagnosis. But that is not true. There is something wrong if you think that way. 이법방약, we say in Korean 이법방약, Fa Fang Yao, in Chinese Mandarin. So this is a system about how to use the formulas precisely in Chinese medicine. So we can break down this into 4 different steps. First step is principle. 이치. It's literally principle about patient condition. This is not about the disease. This is a question about how they get ill. So this is a fundamental question. Is this a problem with yin and yang? Or 5 phases? So yin and yang is about balance, and 5 phases is about location and dynamics, relationship between 5 viscera and 5 different functional systems in our body. So this is a question about those principles. So we commonly say 8 principles. 8 principles. Cold, heat, deficiency, excess, that kind of principle. So first step when you prescribe formula is finding out the principles behind the patient. So this is not a system based on disease. So we commonly just connect the name of the disease and the certain formulas. But Chinese medicine never worked that way. So disease means very little in Chinese medicine. So maybe gastritis, GERD, plantar fasciitis. Those things do not mean much in Chinese medicine. Then what really matters? Is it a condition with a cold? Is it a condition with damp? If it is damp, where? Liver, spleen? That is the principle. What kind of imbalance, what kind of energy problem the patient has? That is Li. And what is Fa? Fa is method or strategy. If you find out something is wrong with the patient, you need to figure out how to correct them, how to restore the balance. That is Fa. If I give you an analogy, think about soccer game with your neighborhood school. And first thing you need to know is what kind of a team they are, what kind of specialties they have. That is principle. So it is about patient, and it is about your opponent in a soccer game. Then you can build up the strategy. How can you defeat your opponent? Let's suppose patient have gastrointestinal problems. Gastrointestinal problems, likewise, indigestion, dyspepsia. Dyspepsia is caused by stress. It can be caused by many other factors, likewise. Wrong diet, too much greasy food. But let's suppose this person start to have a dyspepsia with the stress, too much stress, and headache, liver cyst degradation symptoms. And this is a principle. How they get ill. And what kind of principle this patient has. Liver damage, spleen. This is what you learned, isn't it? Liver damage, spleen. This is a principle. Once this principle is decided, you can devise the strategy. That is Fa, Pop. Sugan, spread liver. Can be basic strategy. How can you spread liver? That is Fa. formulating, building a prescription. That is how you formulate. Common misunderstanding about Chinese medicine is collecting same property or same action herbs makes formula. So this is not the formula. Formula is more like your soccer team. If you build strategy, you need to make a formation. What kind of formation will you use in a soccer play? How many forward? How many midfielders? So do you want to enforce the forwards or wings or midfielders? So based on the principle, based on your opponent, you can build precise and effective strategy. And based on those strategy, you can build your own team. Maybe you want the top forward players in the front. Maybe just one top forward players in your team. But you want more midfielders in the middle. So you can build so many different kind of formation. Exactly, this formulation is just like formation. So when you want to spread liver qi, first formation you need to think, Fa is Xiao Yao, Bai Xiao, and Chai Hu. So we are talking about the same patient with dyspepsia, with the stress, liver damage, spleen. So basically this is a proper, very reasonable choice. Xiao Yao and Chai Hu. Xiao Yao releases liver qi by nourishing liver blood. So by nourishing liver blood, you can make it soft. So tightened, hardened liver can be soft and spread. So it is like just spreading the butter. So frozen hard butter should be melted and can be spread easily. That is what Xiao Yao does. And Chai Hu has a lighter function. It spread, literally just spread. It is something like a release exterior. So Chai Hu take care of liver, qi, and heat. So this is a basic combo, basic duo. Xiao Yao with Chai Hu. This is Sinisan. So it is all about spreading liver qi. So we take care of stress here. If you want to tackle, challenge the main cause of this problem, you can think about this Sinisan. Of course, Jishi is added, but I'm talking about the basic structure. Just like goalies, of course you need a goalies in your team. This is about spread liver qi, but you want to do something about dyspepsia. What do you want to do? So spleen is damaged. That means spleen deficiency. Then how about this? In addition to spread liver qi, tonify spleen. With what? Suzunjutang. This is another formation based on another strategy. So this is a combined way. Tonification and sedating. This is Xiao Yao-san. Instead of Jishi, Xiao Yao-san include Baichu to tonify spleen, Fuling Ganzhao. So only ingredients not involved in the Xiao Yao-san among Sijunjitang is Rensen. Rensen is omitted. But basic energy is the same. Tonify spleen with Baichu and Fuling. So this is Xiao Yao-san. Another formulation. How about the patient trouble with dyspepsia, but it is more like a stagnation, excess condition, not the deficiency. Then you can start from the same thing, spread liver qi, Xiao Yao and Chai Hu. But in this case, add Chuan Shung 샤오야오산 has dangui. But instead of dangui, chanshong. And herbs regulate qi, not tonify qi. This is chaihu shugansan. So another formula based on different strategy. So this is Li principle, first principle. And spread liver qi is strategy. Strategy, method, spread liver qi. And besides spread liver qi, you can add some other method. It's complicated. And third, formulation. Formulation. So formulation is not just collecting similar herbs, but it is more like a composing orchestra, quartet, or soccer team. Just like this, Sinisan and Xiaoyaosan and Chaihu Shugansan. This is formulation, or you can say formation. Ippang, Fang. And final step is prescription. Prescription. It is about dosage, deciding proper processing, and the type of the administration can be pill, decoction, and individualized modification. Those are prescription and C code. So how they take this? These 4 different steps is how to apply herbal medicine in Chinese medicine. So this is my advice. When you start herbal medicine, maybe your friends or your acquaintance troubled with certain diseases, but intentionally try to forget about the disease. But see the person, not the disease. Then you will find how they get ill. So this is a fundamental approach to tackle those primary reasons. And this is where Chinese medicine shines, not taking care of those branches. If you apply herbal medicine like this, there's less side effect. And also, no matter what kind of condition they have, always you can find a way to help them. Forget about the disease, but see the person. This is Fa Fang Yao. But modern days education is focused on diseases. For example, you have a stroke. Then there are many different patterns, like heat pattern stroke, deficiency pattern stroke. I do not like this kind of approach. This is disease-oriented. So intentionally, just do not look at this disease, but look at how the energy communicate inside of the patient. That is the start of this principle. It is not only about those pattern diagnoses. It is more fundamental and deeper understanding of the human body. Fa Fang Yao. So this is a way of how to think and try to apply this method when you use herbal formulas for your patient.